Times are absolutely crazy right now, as you probably have experienced by now. Nevertheless, you should focus your time that you have to spend at home to prepare delicious and, in the first place, healthy meals for you and your loved ones to avoid diseases that need not to exist or need not to occur. So the first recipe which we will present to you is actually something that I came up with yesterday evening, because I just threw everything together. It's just a, what is it called? Broccoli salad, if you will. So we need broccoli, we need an apple or a pear would work as well. For some creaminess, we will use 1 or half an avocado, some berries to boost our immune system even more. To get some plant-based protein, we will use chickpeas in this, and nuts and seeds, or seeds in this case in the first place. Sunflower seeds are especially high in vitamin E, which is important to eat or to consume in order to boost your immune system. We will use some miso. Of course, you can add salt if you want to. We like to avoid salt if we can. Then we will use some apple cider vinegar and some nutritional yeast for some extra taste, and spices of your choice. In this case, turmeric in combination with black pepper, of course. And for some extra spiciness, some paprika, it's cayenne pepper. I don't know if that's the right word, but at least that's how we call it in Germany. I think everyone can do this, because you just have to chop everything up, throw it in a bowl, mix everything, done. So I think there are no excuses to not eat this salad, and it tastes good. Yes, the green stays on strawberries. You can actually eat it, and it's super healthy. So don't throw it away, eat it. We came with the idea that we might as well use some Dulce flakes. Gives a nice salty, fresh taste, and yeah, gives us some essential iodine. Of course, dried fruits would work very well in here. I think raisins or dates would really go a long way. Unfortunately, we don't have either.
Or dates.
Yeah. I said dates.
I
said dates.
I didn't hear it.
Or another one that we will add. If this is not creamy enough for you, you can also use some tahini in there, or cashew butter, almond butter, whatever you fancy. Just be creative with whole food, plant-based ingredients. You really cannot go wrong with this one.
Along with the next recipe, it will work wonders.
Yep.
Alright, lovely rainbow souls. Before I show you how to make this next recipe, I just want to give you a little reminder. Please be sure to share foods from the supermarkets, wherever you go, with other people. We're not gonna starve, we have enough food, and we already have enough food to feed the whole planet, but instead we're feeding a big majority of some foods to animals. So instead, focus on the whole plant-based foods, and sharing is caring, so don't take away the foods from other people who need them as well. Okay, next recipe is a sweet potato puree, so mashed sweet potatoes. We have them here, and I'm just going to start mashing everything here. And then we're going to add some spices in there to spice it up. So by definition, sweet potatoes are very creamy. So we're only going to be needing a little bit of milk if you want to add some more creaminess to it. Here I'm just using some soy milk, This one is like the end of it, so I added some water to not kind of waste everything. And I'm just going to keep on mashing. I keep on mashing sweet potatoes. Alright, everything is looking really creamy now, as you can see. I've just used a manual mixer. I don't know how to say this, like this kind, with the thing that comes here, and just to make sure to get rid of some chunks. Yeah, the soy milk did the job, and for some more creaminess you might add as well some nut or seed butter. In this case I'm adding some tahini, which is sesame butter. I'm just adding 1 teaspoon. To soften it, I'm going to use some tamari, which is derived from, which is basically just soy sauce, 1.5 teaspoon. As for the spices, I'm choosing to put in some nutmeg powder, just a little dash like this, some cumin powder. I'm a big fan of cumin powder. This will give this recipe a kind of Mexican taste. And finally, just some ginger powder. And personally, at the end, I would suggest to add on top, or even in the puree, some coriander, fresh coriander or cilantro. This will just seal everything. So here it is, ready. With this sweet potato puree, where we have the sweet potatoes, great source of beta-carotene and of course other carotenoids, I don't know how you pronounce this. And as for the ginger, it's a great anti-cancer, big source of, good for anti-inflammation, and it also provides pain relief. So yeah, we've got some very essential here ingredients for a good immune system. And we've got also, just look at this beautiful color, please look at this, looks amazing. Cannot wait to just dig in, and we will see you for the third and last recipe. See ya.
The third recipe is a very easy and basic one as well. It's a bolognese type dish, sauce, however you want to call it. In this I chopped up 1 big onion, a pile of mushrooms, bell pepper. This is wild garlic, actually from our neighbors, so fresh, organic, all the good stuff. Then another bunch of basil and
majoram. I don't know how you say it in English.
And to add even more spices, herbs, I mean, we have, it's not thyme, it's
majoram, I guess.
Yeah.
Majoram.
Doesn't matter. If it's herbs, if it's edible and it's green, put it in your dishes. It will benefit you immensely.
Great minerals.
Exactly. And phytonutrients, which will help boost your immune system, which is very important, not only this time, in general. We have a block of tofu to add some protein to this meal. Mushrooms are great because they have compounds that act anti-angiogenic, which means they inhibit the new growth of blood vessels that might support a tumor. Onions are special because they contain a phytonutrient which is called allicin, or well, they contain allicin, which is converted to allicin. So yeah, lots of good stuff in there. Tomatoes, but tomato sauce is high in lycopene, which is a phytonutrient, and acts as an antioxidant as well.
And what for grain? What type of grain?
Whatever you fancy. Whole grain pasta would be great, but also brown rice, millet, quinoa, amaranth, the whole shebang, or a mixture of quinoa and amaranth and brown rice. That's actually something that we do every now and then to mix whole grains together. Maybe you have leftover brown rice from the day before, and then you mix it with bulgur or millet from today, and it's always a nice combination. It gives new textures, more flavors, more variety. Variety is key for a good gut flora. Good gut flora is key for a good immune system. So yeah, everything affects everything. Stop eating animals.
Yeah.
Because everyone suffers if we exploit others. I think we should all know this by now. Yeah, eat your veggies, eat plants, eat whole grains, nuts, seeds, fruits, vegetables, all the good stuff.
Just
Eat the rainbow. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like and subscribe and bell button, whatever, everything.
And we'll show you the end result.
Right.
Bye bye. When you smile, it's even sexier. Okay, let's stop playing with tofu.
I actually forgot one of the main ingredients for the sauce. We need red lentils. Red lentils. They are nice because they take only 10 minutes or so to cook. And yeah, also a great source of a bunch of protein, plant-based protein. Lots of minerals in there, the zinc, iron, all the good stuff. So instead of using cow flesh, use red lentils and tofu.